Right, another little video about nitesite. This is primarily for Tom of Envy UK and for any of you nitesite owners. It's about swapping the lens out to get a bigger picture on your, well, I haven't got it here, but your nitesite screen. Because you'll notice with your 12mm lens you've got a circle in the middle and black at the edge of the screen. Put a 16mm lens in, you get a bigger circle and almost no black, and to be honest it seems to pick up the light better. Theory being the bigger lens, but yeah, right. So yeah, that's the 12mm lens. You'll recognise from your nitesite. It's got the little thingy, rough bit on to focus it, which you don't really need. And so you want one of these, which is a 16mm, which there's one of these in the post on the way to you tomorrow, mate. But anyway, so what you're going to need is your camera unit off your nitesite, a small Phillips screwdriver, right? Loosen the 4 Phillips screws. I'm actually going to go through this. I'll take the 16 out for you and we'll pretend it's the 12mm, and then I'll put it back in, and then you'll know what's to be done. It really is easy, mate, just as long as you take care. So, as I say, loosen the 4 screws. Now I was a bit wary of doing this at first, you know, brand new unit and all that, but I needn't have been. It is really easy. Okay, I think them screws are loose, so we'll take that. Yeah, there we go. Take your bottom plate off, and there you've got your nitesite camera. Put your top cover to one side, keep it this way up so the screws don't drop out. Your nitesite camera, I don't know if you can see very well, let me try and move this in, just lifts out. Now it fits in really easy, okay, onto 4 little posts, and your buttons fit in there. So what you want to do, don't try doing it with this on, you'll probably cross thread it. So let's pretend this is the 12mm. Unscrew it. Take the spring off, put your nitesite lens to one side, take your 16mm lens, which I'm sending you, put the spring back on. Now this is the iffy bit, but it's not iffy. Very carefully place it in, take the pressure off the spring, and be really careful about this bit, because you don't want to cross thread it, you'll mess everything up. This is the bit that can be dodgy. This is why I'm saying open it up to do it. So there we go. Screw that in with the spring on it. Yep. Make sure your camera's sat back in the little plastic holders and the buttons are there. Drop your cover back on. Screw the screws up. And there you go. Basically, mate, job done. I mean, you haven't got the little oldie ring like it did have, but you don't need it. It's so easy to turn these things with your fingers. So screw it in a little bit, bang it on your scope. Put the eye relief on your scope down to nothing at first and try from there. I'm using a hawk scope and I found I can focus it perfectly. If you used it, turn the eye relief down, screw it right in so it's not screwed out at all. Bang it on your rubber thing, pass it on your scope, put this on, keep taking it off, quarter of a turn each way, and eventually you'll get it really nice and clear. And that's basically all there is to it, mate. Simple as. We've just changed it from a 12 to a 16. Back on, set it up, away you go. Right, so I'll stop this now, upload it and send it to you. Good luck, mate. But one thing that, just before I go, when you put the spring on the lens and you're screwing it back into the camera, just take your time, make sure it's nice and straight and it doesn't cross thread. That's the only way you can mess up. And apart from that, it's as you can see, it's a piece of piss. Good luck, mate.